tomboy. That girl is a tomboy. That girl is a tomboy.
With my little titties and my fat belly, I can tell your man if you finna let me, it's a guarantee that he won't forget me. My body little, my soul is heavy. My little titties be booking cities all around the world. They be fucking with me. I'm a Calvin Klein model. Come and get me. Set the resi up.
Hey guys, another week of Lethal Lips. We are here. This is Slim and
I'm Shells. I'm sleepy.
Don't matter though.
She so next to her.
We decided to call this segment Target Practice because we see that pretty much we just target certain celebrities for the week.
We pretty much got a hit list today.
Yeah, and today we definitely got a nice little hit list. So we're gonna start off with talking about Hazel's E bitch ass.
Hazel's E. Hazel's nosy he. Wait, what does Masika say? Nasal he.
Nasal he.
Nasal he.
So this ugly bitch called herself talking about not only the
gay people,
LGBT community.
Yes, them.
Right. But all she used to call herself talking about dark-skinned women. Like, and if anybody knows me, I'm like an advocate for dark-skinned women. Like, I'm not with the shits when people try to disrespect our black women. Like, it's not cool at all. Like, just because your mother got raped by the whole of Sesame Street and made your Muppet-faced ass doesn't mean you gotta call yourself sitting here talking about dark-skinned women. Like, you fucking...
And I'm light-skinned, and I wouldn't even say that.
Bert and Ernie ass bitch.
Bert and Ernie.
It looks like Bert and Ernie and Big Bird had ran a train on that bitch.
I am not going to say that.
I'm going to say it.
But I'm going to say
tried
this. As a light-skinned woman, I would have never said that. And
she's ugly as fuck.
Just like
she's too ugly. Like, she built her face up too many times to still be ugly.
She puts herself on a certain pedestal, and it's like, for what? Like, what are you doing all this for? I'm rich. I don't know. I have $1 billion business with Shoe Dazzle. When Shoe Dazzle shoes is worth like $30, $40. Like,
the company in itself is worth $1 billion. So how the fuck you want to have a fucking $1 billion contract? You broke ass bitch. And first of all, everything she does is rentals. She rents everything.
Hold on. What I'm gonna tell you what I did not like as a parent. I don't like the fact that she brought Just Hilarious's son
into it,
and
right?
Said that he was
Does she
gay.
even have kids?
No, she doesn't.
Fucking.
But I have a kid.
Do you know why she don't have kids?
And if you talk about my kid, boy, you're gonna die.
First off, Hazel's E pussy is trash, and I think it's really fucking evident.
How do you know?
Like, first off, because she fucked with. Who was it? She had Cat Williams, but she had that after Cat Williams. The Cat Williams where he was like, is this nigga okay? Mm-hmm. Like, she didn't have the lit Cat Williams. Then the nigga she's fucking with, Rose Burgundy. He's now, if anybody's gay, her man is gay.
No, he's super gay.
He's super gay.
Any man who allows his woman, his queen, his girl, to say, I'll take care of you on national television, bro. I take care of you. Don't nothing move unless I say. Who you talking to?
He's definitely a bitch, but his movements is what makes him gay. You know what I mean? So it's like he's just a bitch ass, just all around. Just he's corny, but her pussy's trash for that. Like, you feel me? Like she dates cornballs, and she thinks she's the shit. And all those surgeries, all she makes herself look like is a Jewish man that's still broke. So how you got a Jewish face and broke pockets? We gonna have to do something about that. But fuck that bitch. Next person on our motherfucking hit list, Tyrese. I've been waiting to say some shit to this bald-headed ass nigga.
Well, we have a lot to say about Tyrese for the simple fact that we actually met him. We met the entire TGT. This one went crazy over Genuine. That was different.
I loves me some Genuine.
But Tyrese was just a bit of a prima donna. He did not interact with the crowd. A prima donna. He's a whole drag queen. Better than everybody.
He is a whole drag queen.
It was just ridiculous.
That nigga is. The thing about Tyrese, from what I've heard and from what we've experienced personally, this guy is like, he goes on social media and other platforms and he plays the holy role. And, you know, God is great and everything is inspirational and the flowers and the daisies and all this bullshit. But in real life, he is one of the rudest niggas ever. Like, I remember
really is,
your
though.
friend, a few people had told me that they would try to meet him and they try to talk to him and he's always shut them down. And I've seen it for myself. Like you said, we went to the TGT party and like you said, I went crazy over Genuine because that's baby Zaddy. And Genuine was hella cool. Tank was chilling. And your homegirl had a thing for Tyrese, and she wanted to go say hi to him. And I remember telling her, like, hey, listen, from what I've heard, he's a nasty ass dude. Like, he's not going to want to do anything. You feel me? So
I
she went.
didn't believe it at first.
She went to go try to take the picture with the dude. And Tyrese totally just looked at her, rolled his eyes, not just ignored her, rolled his eyes, was like, nah, I'm good. And like was hella nasty about it. And you know, this was your friend, and she was hella like hell bent over it because she really liked him.
She's a
you know
fan.
what I mean? She was a big fan of him. Same way I've been a big fan of Genuine. So if Genuine would have did that to me, I'd have been
tell you what she did to
heartbroken.
Genuine. What she did. Okay, so we're standing in a section, and at the time I was working in the club. This is Shells, by the way, but I was working in the club, and I pretty much would get all my friends in the club for free. And me and Slim, I almost called you your name. But me and Slim, we would just be out. Like at every club, you know, we would party, drink for free, and it was work for me, but it was fun. In my early 20s, and we got to be around so many different celebrities and different personalities, and we got to see that the blogs was lying, and who was telling the truth, and who was gay, and who's really not.
And who's really like humble and who's
not.
really just assholes.
And so we're in a section, and it was normal for us to be around these celebrities, you know, these days. And we standing in the section, and all of a sudden I look up and I'm like, oh shit, that's Genuine. This girl grabs his hand and says, "Oh my God, I love you so much. Are you still married?"
I've been wanting to rape that baby haired ass nigga since I was about 12.
His finger and was like, "Oh my God, is he still married?" I was like, "Bitch, yes, he's still married."
He was sweet and he held my hand and he gave me a kiss on the cheek.
She said, "I don't see no rings," because I guess at the time he was going through whatever he was going through.
He was done with old girl.
Yeah, but. He was chilling with her the whole night after that. It was weird. And then they told us to come to their hotel party the next day. And then we went, and then we got lost. Yes,
we were supposed to go. We got on the train. We didn't go.
Exactly. Because it was too much time that had went past. But we didn't go to that hotel room. But that was our experience with that specific celebrity. What I feel like with Tyrese was an asshole then. He's an asshole now. I don't think that he should be really beefing with The Rock, because at the end of the day, The Rock.
It wasn't even that. He was beefing with
the people's. What is it?
I don't even know if he's really beefing with The Rock, but he definitely came for Jock, Young Jock. That's what got me mad.
That didn't make sense though.
It didn't make sense.
It didn't make sense.
He went off of a Photoshop picture and he called Young Jock all kind of bitch asses. When Tyrese is really the bitch's ass nigga,
bitch's ass
all time. Like, nah, I don't like him at all.
Tyrese
like, someone needs to just
went on. Oh shit,
rape him and get him out
he
the way.
went on an entire rampage. To pretty much say
belittle Jock,
Young Jock, but he is the biggest bitch. He even came at Genuine saying, "Oh, he
comes at everybody. He doesn't appreciate anybody." Like,
Genuine is a legend in the music industry.
He had
way more hits than Tyrese.
He can hit this. He's Zaddy.
You don't think so?
Nah, he didn't. But he doesn't. I'm gonna keep it all the way funky 2000. He doesn't. He doesn't. But you know, he's. I mean, Genuine is Zaddy. But you know, Tyrese. The thing about Tyrese, he's very talented, and he knows it. And with people like that, sometimes it's dangerous because they forget to be humble. So they talk like they're humble sometimes, but they're not. And in this aspect, Tyrese has never been humble. So like, you know, for people that are fans of his, I just want to say, like, you know, it's not to not be a fan, but understand what you're kind of dealing with, because I know he talks that good high and mighty bullshit online, but he really is not, like, at all. Like, that nigga is definitely a clown. He's a fucking asshole. But on to the next person we want to talk about real quick. Gabrielle Union. So apparently she eats ass.
Apparently. Do you think she eats her husband's ass?
I don't know. I don't think she ever specified if she actually eats Dwayne Wade. It's Dwayne Wade she's married to, right?
Yes.
Dwayne Wade's ass. That's a whole lot of ass though. She does. Like, I'm sorry. Like, I feel sorry for. I really hope she's not eating his basketball sweaty ass. Like that.
I'm
would
just
be
saying
lot.
that's a lot of ass eating if that's what you're
Fellas,
doing.
like, I need to know though. Like, are you guys really into women eating your ass? Because not for nothing, a lot of Spanish women seem to be into that shit, and a lot of no, Stanley, wait.
But West Indian men like it.
You're such a fucking
over
liar.
him.
Matter of
Over
fact,
him
then
right
I'm gonna
now.
ask you, Stanley, have you ever got your ass eaten? And would you, if Marilyn one day just wants to get really kinky and she's giving you head and she just goes down and down and down from the balls down, she tricks you because that's how they get them.
That's not a trick.
Yeah, that
There's
is
no
a
trick.
trick.
There's no trick in that.
My ex told me some girl he was dealing with, Spanish girl.
He was lying.
She was sucking his, his dick or whatever, and then she starts sucking on his balls, and she just slightly just put her tongue and that what is it called, the gooch or some shit like that, and then he just got his ass ate.
Nope.
But what position as a guy would you get your ass eaten? What if you just laying on
Like,
your
how do
stomach?
you cock your legs back and say, you know what, eat my ass, baby.
But
Lick
what if
that
you just
shit.
laying on your stomach? You know what I'm saying? You just widen your cheeks a little
Why
bit.
am I laying on my stomach?
That's what girls do.
Yeah, but in what scenario would I, as a man during sex, need to lie on my stomach?
To get your ass ate.
Nope,
She
no
give
thank
you
you.
a nice back massage, and then she just listen. I
gotta look
hear
on the
that
sounds.
causes better orgasms for men. I know it causes really good orgasms for females because I'm into that shit. Shells seems to act like she's scared of getting little booty licks or something. But
Well,
I'm not eating no ass though.
I've had my ass ate before. I'm not really a fan of it. Like, it tickle. And then what if I laugh and fart and it's not going to be good? Then I'm going to be embarrassed.
I was thinking
like,
that the first time, but I like it.
What?
But what I didn't like though, a lot of women were coming for her, and it's like, first off, that's her own sex life. Like, no one said you got to be going and eating ass. Like, and then a lot of you bitches do eat ass because there's too many niggas out here getting their asses ate, and it ain't by Gabrielle Union. So that means there's some bitches out here eating niggas ass. It ain't like an ass eating bandit. It's a couple of y'all.
You could be a freak. You could be a freak if you want to.
Yeah, like let her
so-
be a freaking piece. Like, just because she's a celebrity, she admitted to her ass eating skills, don't mean like y'all gotta come for her. Like, leave Gabrielle Union alone. Like, you don't gotta share a cup with her.
A lot of y'all, look, bitches be
You don't gotta share a cup with her or nothing.
Y'all bitches
but
be
just-
swallowing the sperm of random niggas on a daily. So
Hello.
because she ate somebody's ass that she was
which
dealing
was, I
with,
think
that's
that was
bad.
maybe her man at the time. Like, you know what I'm saying? Let baby girl live and shit. Like, anyway, I know you wanted to talk about. I feel like I'm gonna fuck her name up, so you just go ahead.
So yeah, because this one always fucks up people's names.
And,
I'm
you
not really
say that.
understanding. So I want to talk about frenemies. To be honest with you, the Kanika Jenkins story really,
Hit home.
yeah, it definitely hit home. Mainly because not that I've ever, thank God, I've never been in a situation like that.
Right.
But you don't really know who your friends are nowadays. Like, I just feel like you really need to be aware of your friends because as the story goes,
Be aware of your surroundings and definitely
true, definitely.
your so-called friends.
But as the story goes, she went to a hotel party with some friends and they, from what I heard, her friends sold her. I don't know how true that is. I hope that it's not, but
I mean, what disturbed me more is just the fact that they let her walk off by herself. It was just like, not to be that she had to be supervised, but if, girls, like when we go to the bathroom, we go to the club, we hold hands.
Yes.
And we go to the bathroom as a unit, you feel me? So it's like, how on earth were you able to like, just go in and storm off or, just walk off and drift off into
because
a
I
fucking
know
freezer?
if we going to a party and you
I don't
go
care if
somewhere,
it's a
bitch, you
hotel
better
party
stay
or
close.
not. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm after 5 minutes, I'm like, where's blah blah blah? Even on my drunkest, you know what I'm saying? Like
Yep.
it should be automatic. So, a lot of women and females nowadays, especially young ladies at this, I see there's a lot of shystiness with you young ladies. Like,
Yeah.
it's a lot of jealousy, it's a lot of envy. So bitches would do some scandalous ass shit. So it's like, as a young lady, you have to be responsible. You have to really be aware of your surroundings.
Yo, you see what
No,
Stanley
yeah.
wrote?
I just want to speak on behalf of all faithful black men. We do not want any kind of salad tossing. Listen,
Women them like they ass ate.
Men like
Hold
their
on, wait.
ass ate. I'm not hearing none of that because this has been an epidemic, damn it. And it's something where I had to actually be like, listen, I'm not eating
Doing that.
ass.
Word, I'm not eating your ass.
Because niggas is like out here really requesting the ass eating. Don't sit there with your
Listen.
suit and be all high and mighty.
Back to this story before we was
Right.
rudely interrupted by this ass eating epidemic. No, honestly, I really, my heart really goes out to the family of that girl because I heard so many different stories and different scenarios of what could have possibly happened to that girl. But
Right.
I know that you know, if I'm like if I'm out with any, I could just meet you today, and you know we can chill, we can hang out. If we came together, we leaving together. Like
Yeah,
I'm not
that's
gonna
it.
let you drift off with some nigga if you intoxicated. I know you're intoxicated, and I just let you dip. Like I'm not gonna front. That has happened to me before, where I came with somebody, they didn't leave with me. I got into a car accident. Like it was
See?
some crazy shit, and I wouldn't wish that on nobody, but the very fact that this girl died, and for what people saying, you know, it happened so much down there, like it's typical, I think that's corny. But I just want to say, like, you know, to all the ladies out there, you guys need
especially the young ladies, like I said, like it's bitches are getting grimy about a minute.
Exactly.
It's a lot of jealous ass bitches out there, people that you might think that are your friends, and they are jealous and they're spiteful.
Exactly.
So just be aware of your surroundings, man. If that's not somebody that's really close to you, you know what I'm saying, like that, you know, at the end of the day is out there for your best interest, then
Exactly.
you don't got to be around them, you feel me, like especially not by yourself. You need to go make sure you with your A1 day one,
Exactly.
and then you could chill with the other bitches, but
But
know
at the
know
same
where
time,
people stand
too,
with you.
You need to realize your frenemy when it's there.
When
like,
it's
when
there,
the signs is in your face, that you really not my friend. Like I'm
Lord
actually
knows I
good
just
friends.
discovered mine.
I'm good friends with people that I don't see all the time.
Right.
Like I don't even see this bitch all the time. But if I call her, so we going over
there.
here, we lit, and I could trust her. It's like, you know,
Know who you could trust.
exactly. The bitches not to say that the girls that I be with every day, because I love you guys too, but you know, I shouldn't be questioning your loyalty or
Yeah.
questioning if you trying to sell me to a nigga. Like I don't wanna
Or doing anything out
go
of
through
spite.
all of that. Exactly. So I'm just saying,
be
realize
wary,
realize your
girls.
friends, your
Yeah.
real friends, and guys too, because a lot of
Yeah,
niggas ain't your friends
Whew,
either.
they were niggas will lace your weed,
I
all
think
kinds
it's
of shit.
worse
I done
with
heard.
guys.
Yeah, it really is sometimes.
At least
yeah,
with
they'll
girls, is
set you up
blatant
in all
and it's in
kinds
your
of
face.
shit.
With guys and their beef,
Yeah, it get real sneaky.
I gotta
So
ask you a question.
Yeah.
What about, like, you guys lecturing these girls, but what about the dudes? Because aren't dudes the
Right.
ones pulling the shit? Like, is it always you that gotta protect yourself and like dudes can just keep on
No,
No.
well, it's not. It's super not. And honestly, we need to start raising our men, especially, to definitely be more responsible. Like I think a lot this rape era that we're in is really fucking
like
out of hand.
if a girl is intoxicated in a club and you want to fuck, why you gonna fuck a girl that's half dead? That means you will fuck a dead body.
That's a lot of these guys nowadays. I'm not going to front. Like they are definitely not being raised to respect women in a certain type of way. Everything is a lot of men have this entitlement thing where they feel like, oh, you dress a certain way so I
Yeah.
can grab you. You know, you talk like this so I could be on
Let me
you.
tell you
and
something.
all that stuff. Like at the end of the day, nothing could go down without her okay. So fellas,
If we
leave
are
fucking
out-
women alone. This rape era is not okay.
If we are out and you trying to talk to me and you grab me, like
I'm
by
snuffing
my
you
arm,
because I definitely threw
I'ma
a bottle
knock
at a
the
whole
shit
nigga.
out you. Like you don't touch me. Don't touch me. If you want to say, hey, how you doing? My name is such and such. Nice to meet you.
Facts.
I'll respect that. But if you grab me,
We fighting, we squaring up
time-
like grown ass
yo,
men.
One time a nigga grabbed my weave. I was like, not the bundles, bro.
And your wig
not
fell off,
the
I remember.
bundles. It didn't come off.
That'd have been a story
But
to
I
tell.
was like, yo, are you dead ass? You gonna grab my hair? That's what you want to do, my nigga? You wanna rob me?
Nah, it's different. We in a different. We in a whole different time.
It's fucked up. I gave him my number.
See, these bitches like this. That niggas feel like all I gotta do is grab the bitch wig off. And she gonna be with the shit. Let me throw her this line right here. That's why niggas they do.
I'm
Listen,
just saying,
hey,
like, I was like, I like the way you did that. Come
listen.
here.
I like a creative pickup line, but
Word, like, be
I had a nigga
creative
hand
with
me
your
a,
shit.
I had a nigga hand me his whole resume on the train one time.
Look at Stanley.
But I'm so retarded that, like, when he handed me the resume, I really went over that shit. Like, well, you have a few, spelling errors right here. And, you look like you're qualified. And this nigga's going for
Wait,
some
like a
shit being
resume to
like
be a
an
boyfriend?
actual resume, no, to be a cook, a chef.
Oh.
But that was his opening to me to give me all his information and let me know that he cooks.
Like,
so I was just like, wow, okay. But nah, speaking of club shit though, did you hear about the American woman that became a princess after marrying an Ethiopian prince after meeting him at the DC club? Whoever said you cannot find love in the club is a motherfucking lie.
Usher, that nigga lied. The fuck?
It's a lie.
Let me say something.
Because if I go to the club and meet my prince,
I will be at Clubhouse tonight. Prince Akeem, if you want to come through, bring your ass.
Shit, I didn't even know princes still exist and shit like that. So I'm most definitely. I'm looking for the nigga with the most kunte cloth on.
Where is the health record?
Listen, I'm looking for the nigga with the dashikis on, all of that. I'm definitely,
Do African men get circumcised?
I don't know. I know in some of their cultures they circumcise the women by cutting off the clitoris.
But did you hear the study about the clitoris actually being the female penis and how we have male chromosomes in our clitoris and that makes it a penis and it becomes erect?
That's fine.
So when y'all are giving us head, you really sucking our dick.
Hey, well, that means to me is that we could just continue to fuck ourselves. We don't really need.
I don't want to that,
We don't really
I'm
need.
sorry,
I
don't have sex very often, and I understand what guys feel like, I guess, when they fucking me, because it's like, I'm tired of fucking myself. It's like, damn, I'm tired. I want to fuck a new person now. Like,
listen, hey, my vibrator works very well.
My shit. Actually, I took my batteries out my vibrator and put it in my son's controller so he can play.
You know times are hard when you gotta choose between the remote and your fucking vibrator.
Son, this shit is still too short.
Like, times are hard when you gotta choose between your remote or your fucking vibrator, and that has happened to me. And that's not a fun time. Like, it's super not. It's super not a fun time.
It's really not.
But
but yeah,
I remember one time, matter of fact, I was cleaning my room and I was actually packing my stuff out, and I wanted to get certain things out because I knew my mom would probably just start scavenging, hunting through my room. And so I knew she might be in my room, so I had to hide my dildos in my car. So now my dildo was in my trunk. And then I had to get the car cleaned, though. You had these dildos in the back of the seat. It was just...
My son...
It was awkward.
My son found my vibrator, and he was like, Mommy, what's this? This some new toy? I was like, yeah, but it's for adults. You don't need it. Don't even touch it.
I wouldn't even...
I said, it's a science experiment, and you can't touch it because it got acid
it would explode.
It's gonna break immediately, and Mommy really needs this toy. He was like, all right. And he just don't go in the area. Like, I'm so blessed to have a son that don't give a fuck. Like, my son don't care. If it's not
his
Call
curiosity
of Duty,
is limited.
if it's not Call of Duty, it's over.
Right. Anyway, we're going to take a break, guys. Then... We'll be right back with Bitch Diaries. So again, that's our segment
some shit to talk about.
where we talk about a lot of shit and on our personal shit or whatever.
I need to talk about my first experience of getting my ass ate. So stay tuned for that.
Poor baby, she don't like it.
I don't like
she
that
don't
shit.
Like it.
Don't touch my ass. No, it's bad enough. I barely have an ass. A nigga could be beating it from the back and try to hit my ass and miss and hit my back. I don't got time for that shit. And you gonna be slapping me in my back and shit? No.
I don't know.
Getting. I don't know. I'm deprived of sex. This is bad.
I don't know where she went.
Start thinking about other shit. Yeah, smack my back, baby.
We gonna take this break, though.
Told her say my number on the Big Dipper. Got her wishing on a star. Say my number on the Big Tipper. Got her blowing kisses from the bar. I wish you could stay, but when you walk away, you look delicious from far. She roll up on me, then they get lit. Girl, you my swisher cigar. Shorty rather lay by the poolside than stay by a fool side. Been sleeping on yourself too long. Time to flip the pillow over to the cool side.
Hey, yo, hold on. Wait. Fab. Easy, Fab. Summertime shootout too.
Okay.
Oh wait, I'm supposed to do it on my phone.
So he already set it up. We're back, guys. We're back. We're back with Bitch Diaries.
Why is the camera only on you?
Oh, God.
I'm jealous.
I be talking. That's the light skin shit.
You're
Hazily.
damn right.
Hazily shit.
Don't
I be
even.
talking
Don't
about.
do that. Don't do that.
We're back with Bitch Diaries, but before we get to that,
Fucking Hazel E. Got me tight.
I mean, what were you up to this weekend though? Like, what's going on? Tell us what you had going on and popping on. Or your train stories, because
Train stories?
No, like on the train, the stories that you told.
What you say? What train story? Hold on, Stanley.
Yeah.
Where's the phone so I can share this on my page?
Right here. I got you. Keep talking. I'll take care of y'all. Keep talking.
Okay.
Focus on your audience.
So, this weekend I really didn't do shit. Like, I went out. I went to a grand opening of a gym. It's actually in Williamsburg. It was pretty dope. I can't wait. I'm actually gonna
You
start
don't even
taking.
work out. Sorry.
So I said I'm gonna start taking. I'm gonna start taking.
She don't even know what the fuck
lessons.
is called because she doesn't
Boxing
do anything.
lessons. I want to take boxing lessons. I have a problem with anger, and I feel like it would be a great outlet for me to
Oh yeah, I think I want to try that.
get these
too.
hands up. You know?
I want to try that
But,
too because I usually take it out on men.
Yeah, I take it on the wall a lot.
I just be snuffing niggas when I feel like
Yeah,
that.
yeah, I do at times. Too.
Stanley knows this.
But
I've been this way since high school.
Yeah. So I definitely, I mean, I went there. I went to a club, and it was like a rave type club. It's called the Anthony.
Hey, I would never go to a rave, yo. I feel like somebody's gonna slip me a Molly.
I have it. It's like no, I mean not that I slipped, not that someone slipped me a
see,
Molly.
about to say, keep
I
your
went to
black
a
ass
rave.
home.
I went to Pasha a few years ago. I don't know if it's still open now.
Is that in the
but
city?
Yeah, I went to Pasha. Now you know damn well we don't pay to get in clubs like at all. We're pretty. Sorry, but it's the truth. And
It is like that.
I paid $50 to get in this club, and that was a big deal to me because I was never used to paying to get in the clubs. But it was the best $50. Shut up. It was the best $50 I have ever spent because it was 4 floors. Each floor was a different party, and you can just run through each party of the club. You can do country music, you can do hip hop, you can do rock, and everybody was on drugs.
What
Everybody-
place is
It's
this? Pasha. How many levels is that place?
4.
I feel like I've been there before.
Yeah, each
I think
floor
Nikki
was
bitch ass was there.
I don't know, but each floor was
something
a
different.
different club, and it was fun. I had a great time. I didn't do drugs at the time. I definitely was not doing
lying and
drugs.
shit.
I just wasn't into it, but it was fun to watch. It was like a live cartoon. But the club that I went to was called the Anthony, and it was sort of like that, but it
Called
wasn't
the Anthony.
the Anthony.
I don't like that.
You would love it.
I don't like the name.
It was like
The
it looked like they
Anthony.
were.
It sounds
throwing-
like some fucking.
they were throwing paint
Johnny
around.
Bravo ass nigga that owns the club, and he's
Nah,
so
you
full of
would-
himself, and
you
he
would
just
love
called
it.
it the Anthony.
It was like it gave me Griffin vibes, but with more of a rave atmosphere.
Okay.
You would have liked it. You really would have liked it. I went there, and it was a bunch of, they had a lot of. I was in there with a lot of NFL players. And
So you should have fucked one.
I don't want to fuck an NFL player. I think NFL players
Let
are cool.
him be the running back
When
in
I
your
used to-
pussy. Okay.
When I used to work at Griffin, when I worked at Griffin and Greenhouse and stuff, we were always with Giants players, and they were cool.
Yeah, they do be cool though.
Jets players are assholes though, but Giants players are cool. And I'm sorry, I don't know. I mean, I don't remember some of their names, and the names that I do know, I'm not gonna share that. But I will say that I had a good time. This is your page.
Yeah, I know. Well,
Wait, that's not the web.
I pretty much yesterday I went to this auditions for
Ooh.
a new web series that's coming out, guys. Make sure you guys
Be
are
on
on
the
the lookout
lookout.
for it. It's called Street Kings, and it's gonna be lit. It's gonna be the next Money and Violence, if not better.
What happened to Money and Violence?
I've heard greed happened to Money and Violence.
That's crazy.
I think the guy that put the show together, from what I've heard, he got full of himself and he got very greedy. Bitch, I'm going to mine.
I know. Wait, no. I
He
share
got
it. Let me
full
share
of-
it.
he got
I
full of
didn't sign you on
himself.
this on the web.
And he
did.
he got full of himself, and apparently he didn't. They were supposed to be signed to do a movie, I think. And he wasn't trying to pay the cast like that. So from what I've heard, also the cast left him. So that's kind of crazy because that show was actually really, really, really.
It was really good. I
on
couldn't
the
stop
road
watching it.
to something really big.
It
I've
could've been great. I think it
I've
could've been great.
honestly, no Jade. I've never watched it.
Son, you lost your Brooklyn card.
Absolutely no
Definitely
shade.
lost your
I've
Brooklyn
never
card.
watched it. I heard it's great though. But I heard they were on
Leave
their
the
way
lips over
to
here.
getting signed by maybe Lionsgate or something
They
like that.
were
They were
signed
doing
the title
really good.
though.
Yes, but I heard again, like I said, the guy he fucked it all up. So it happens like that though. But on this segment of Bitch Diaries, we are going to talk about
The first time we
What's-
got our ass ate.
well before that. The subject is what's a hoe, right? So I read this article, and in the article it was this young lady that she's been married for maybe, I think she said 6 years, and just before that she had her hoe phase, and she was very proud of it, and she was just saying, like, you know, she had sex and she felt like it, she never felt any type of way. It's kind of pretty much how she met her boyfriend.
Oh, no, her husband now.
Her husband, yeah. She met him through her promiscuity.
I don't
Through
even
being
know.
promiscuous.
I don't even know what the fuck I was trying to say. Like, I don't
Okay, I
even
had a
know.
long morning. But yeah, she met him through her being promiscuous, and I think, you know, she had a little flirty clothes on and whatever the case is. And she met him, and they've been married ever since. So the question is, what is a hoe?
And she's young.
Like,
She's 26.
I feel like personally that a lot of guys, especially black men, no shade. Like, I feel like the word hoe is like tossed around like candy. I feel like anything is a hoe. I feel like if you
You a hoe
if
if you wear
you've
too
been
many
a
pairs of
virgin
Jordans.
your whole life and then you finally fuck somebody, it's like, oh, she a hoe. That's crazy. Like, guys are fucking ridiculous. So, you know, I think we're at a decade where we need to start asking ourselves, what is a hoe? Like, to me, because I remember they did a skit and kind of mimicking the whole slut walk, and it was saying like, oh, fuck boys, yada 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 yada.
Yeah.
And I thought it was stupid. In the sense that it's not the same shit. You feel me? Like, to me, a hoe and a fuckboy are similar in the sense that a hoe is a hoe if I feel like she's lying about who and what she does. Same way with a fuckboy. Like, a fuckboy to me becomes a fuckboy
Is it a connection?
based off of how he lies to get the pussy. You feel what I'm saying? Like, if you say here you lying about getting the pussy, you're just like, oh, you know how fuckboys normally do, or either lying to get the pussy and lying to keep the pussy. That, to me, that makes you a fuckboy. You're not a fuckboy just simply because you like having sex with women. Like, it is what it is. If you're going through that phase and you're honest about it, like, who the fuck's gonna tell you you're not shit necessarily? You feel what I'm saying? Like, if you're being honest from beginning to end, I gotta respect it.
Right.
But you become a fuckboy when you lying about it. So to me, you become a hoe when you're lying about certain things. Like, you know, you're sucking dick while your boyfriend's on the phone. Like, you sucking the next
That's some
nigga's
different
dick.
type
You feel
of
what I'm
hoe.
saying? But that's to me is a hoe, period. Like, you like sucking dick, you like sucking dick, that's your business. But you're a hoe once you decide, like, oh, I'm committed to one person, but I'm gonna sit here and be sucking off this next nigga, and he don't know nothing, and I'm gonna be on the phone with my man and be like, hey darling, just cooking up some eggs, and you're sucking a whole entire dick. You're a hoe.
Listen.
That's what makes you a hoe. Same way that would make a fuckboy a fuckboy. But a woman that enjoys sex, I don't feel like we need to just be throwing out the word hoe all the time. Like, I
Listen,
don't
guys
think-
enjoy sex just as much. Well, to the guys, we enjoy sex
Yo,
just
it's
as
not.
much
If
as you
anything,
do.
I feel like women are maybe even more horny than men. Like, really and truly, I think most women get hornier than men. Like, I know
think I'm more hornier than a man.
most women get hornier than the men. Like, men. Like, I could be at work and daydreaming about a porn I saw the night before. So
Yo, I'm over you.
so you know,
So
that's
over you.
kind of where we at with it. But that's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? So I respect that a woman enjoys her sexuality, like, really and truly. Just respect that if a female is open and honest about who she is and what she likes to do, there's no reason to judge her. The word hoe is so fucking overrated. Like, it really is.
It's a gardening tool.
Right. It's overrated as fuck, though. Like, nobody, you know, why is it so easy to call a female a hoe
What
based
makes
off
a
of
girl
what
a
she's
hoe?
dressing? Based off of what she has on, you know.
I could say what makes a girl a hoe, but
I
that'll be
could-
my opinion.
Right, and that's the thing. Like, I feel like the word is really very much opinion based, and to me, it's getting overused because of that. It's just like, okay, everybody has this opinion of what a hoe is, and so it's like now everything is a hoe. You're a hoe. You're a hoe, and you're a hoe. Like, your mother's
get
a hoe.
You get a hoe.
Like, cause and especially you niggas, like half the
a lot of
bitches,
you niggas are
based
hoes.
off the bitches that you
Understand.
date. Listen, your mother was a hoe, really and truly. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, your mother had her time when she was freak nicking. She was at the freak nick in Atlanta, and you know she had probably
Yeah.
had her college thought phase and all that shit.
I'ma
So next
say
time you
this.
open your mouth to call a female a hoe, you gotta kind of consider the fact that maybe
would-
your mama did some of the shit that she was doing.
I would
Like,
never call my mother a hoe, but I will say that I think that my mom's had some fun in her life because my mom's is a little baddie.
Hey, my grandmother used to watch porn.
My mom's is a baddie, like for real.
I used to walk into my grandmother watching porn. So
I be looking at her
You know what I'm
like,
saying?
like my mom's told me that Rev Run tried to talk to her one time when she was in the club, and I could believe it for whatever reason. I could believe it. But I was mad at her because I was like, "Are you fucking serious? We could have been in Run's house right now. We here with this nigga. Why we here? Like I was
Why
so
you chose that as-
mad. Like make better decisions, goddammit. Shit.
Nah, but I feel like even to a female wanting to have a threesome, right?
Mm-hmm.
Guys are so pressed about having threesomes with two women, obviously, right? That's
They
the
can't
that's
even
the
handle
that's
the
the
two
usual
women.
choice, right? But I know a few women that like they want to have a threesome, but they don't want to have a threesome with another female. They rather have a threesome with two men, which most
Nah.
people call it as a train.
That's too much.
No,
dick
but
in
it's
my
some.
face.
I mean, I personally won't. I mean, here's a little tip though to the
Too
ladies
much
that
dicks
are
in my
with the
face.
shits. Grab yourself a dildo, a suction cup dildo. Okay, place that on the wall.
Why did
All
she
right.
know this?
Hey. Place that suction cup dildo on the wall, and you have your threesome. Because while you're sucking the dildo, you know what I'm saying, he hitting it from the back, he see your action.
That's the
and it
wackest
turns
shit
him
ever.
on. No, it's not.
Wait.
Bitch, have you tried it? Okay, gotta get your life.
Wait, I thought you were
because-
saying like her suck a dildo over here and fuck one on the wall.
No, she's
Oh, an actual
fucking her
person
man.
there.
Like you have your man behind you. You know what I'm saying? And men are visual, so as they see you sucking that dildo,
Have you done this before?
as they see you sucking that dildo, they get turned on.
She was
So because men, like I said, men are visual, so they would want to see something like that. But then, of course, they're not gonna want you with another nigga, right? Because they're also possessive.
I
So
don't want to
you
have
gotta
sex with two
just-
guys. I think it's too much work.
Yeah, I personally don't, but I know women that do, and they're okay with it.
But why do guys?
But
wanna-
I don't feel like they should be judged for it though. Like just because she wants two dicks this time and not two pussies, then nigga like live. Like,
Guys want to
that's our
have these
business.
threesomes.
You want threesomes too? Like the fuck?
These guys want to have these threesomes, and they can't handle two women. Like,
Yeah,
boy, like humble thyself.
I had a threesome one time, and I had one condition for this fucker. And I told him, your only condition is to not take the condom off, because I'm big on that.
Yeah,
And
safety first. Wrap
yeah,
it up.
especially with some bitch that I really didn't even know. And the thing was, I was okay with him choosing the female. I'm not gonna lie, like, because I
You wanted to see
personally
his
I
tits?
didn't not even like I feel like if I choose it would be like someone I know, obviously, which I would consider maybe a friend or something like that. And that's weird. Like, I gotta see this bitch the next day. Like, and it's just like,
Word.
hey, you remember fucking my nigga? Like, that's weird. And if it's not a friend, it's gonna be some hoe ass girl that I know, which I'm still gonna be like, damn, I have to be her ass down the line if she, you know what I'm saying? So I'd rather be some bitch I don't know and I won't have any ties to later.
But if I do that with a friend, the type of friendship that I have to have with that girl, it can't be completely platonic friendship. It got to be like flirting here and there. Some of my friends I flirt with.
I do too.
Like, it's cool.
But I don't want to
I'm not
have
be
to.
like, oh my God, I'm going to fuck her today.
I don't
Like,
want to
no.
have to worry about the bitch after the fact.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to have to worry about the bitch after the fact, especially as a friend. Let it be some bitch I don't know, so I could just at ease beat her ass when I need to. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how I feel. So yeah, but I told him not to take this fucking condom off. He brought some girl up. It was a late night, mad random. I think it was his birthday. I was like, fuck it. I'm with the shits. Like, I never had threesome before. Let's try it. And he couldn't keep it up. And because he was hella excited about this threesome. And so he couldn't keep it up. And then, sure enough, homeboy, as he's fucking this girl, he just takes the fucking condom.
Why? Did he know her? He knew her. He had to know her.
He used to fuck with the girl or whatever the case was. Like, I already knew the history or whatever. But he took the condom off. And I just started blacking. Like, it killed the whole thing. Like, it killed the mood. It killed whatever was going on. I was just over it. And I was just like,
with a pencil that don't work.
I was just like, yo, I'm good. I'm not doing this shit no more. So I walked off and I was like, this shit is a dub. And so we kicked her out. And I was just like, you're gonna have to calmly take this Uber, thanks, and get the fuck out and go home. So that shit was a dub, son. Like, I don't know, like, threesomes, if it's not done correctly, bro, that shit could go from 0 to 60 real fucking quick. You gotta really be sitting here writing down the rules and the regulations to a fucking threesome. I don't know. I'm good. I'm not doing no more threesomes. I did it. I came. I conquered, and I tried. But
threesomes aren't that bad when done correctly. I've had a threesome where it was great. I've had a threesome where it was terrible.
What makes a bad threesome?
One
when
what
guy
I just
cannot
said.
Stay hard. A guy
not
can't
even
stay hard.
Hey,
then
listen.
I'm like.
Hold on. I feel like you guys are being too hard on us. That's a lot of pressure.
It is, but then don't fucking ask for it, bitch ass nigga. Like, fucking get me tight now. You the fuck want it. You fiending. You want to fuck pussy
you
all
can't
day,
handle it.
but you too fucking nah. Get your stupid ass out of here. You go practice on a.
And I'm stingy as it is. Like, you're not gonna just like act like I gotta share you, and then you can't even deliver.
That's what I'm saying. Like, get the fuck out of here. It's like we half the time we're doing it for them. Feel me? So it's like, if I'm doing this for you, you can't even get your shit together. Nah, go home, bro. Like, don't get me tight. Don't get me tight. But nah, I don't. But I mean, the things that would make a threesome wrong, like, one, what I said, like, for me, like I said, my requirement was the condom. So if you take off that fucking condom, bro, I'm snuffing you in the back of your neck. Like, I'm not doing it. You feel me? Because, like I said, I personally wouldn't want to pick the female. So, like, I have certain requirements. So it's
I feel
like.
if it's something that you want, then you need to be able to set the tone. And I'm big on moods. I'm big on tones. And if this is what you want and you got to set the tone, don't make it whack. If it's whack, then I'm really good at just gonna dub it completely. And because I'm not really attracted to girls. Like, well, see, that's the thing. I am attracted to women, so I'm okay with it's either you bring somebody in or I bring somebody in, whatever. Like, I'm cool with the movement. No, but this is what I'm saying. I'm comfortable in my sexuality. I have had sex with a woman before, and I'm sorry, Mom, if you're watching this, and I hope you're not. Please don't watch this or listen to this shit. Just subscribe to it. Thank you. Now, what I'm saying is, you know, I've fucked a bitch or two. You know, I've been a nigga. You know, I've been a whole man out here before one point in time.
That's weird.
She was a grown ass man out here in the streets.
Real quick, we got a comment from the Facebook Live.
Okay.
So Shirley B says that's something you got to talk about before you do it.
Yes.
Sometimes it can be OD random.
No, that's exactly what happened.
It's the best.
No, it's not.
Sporadic.
It's
no.
not. That's because that's what happened to me. It was random. We was out on his birthday, like I said. We was at a strip club. I was like, "Ooh, we should bring one of the strippers home." Yeah. And he was like, "Sure enough." And I was like, "Well, not these strippers, no." So we was at Perfection. So I was like, "No." And I mean, I was joking about the strippers, but we did agree to having a threesome that night. So he called some girl randomly that was with the shit. So already, like I said, I didn't mind him bringing in the girl. I feel like I can't hear myself.
I can hear you
but
loud.
Good. That's how I talk on the phone. I'm West Indian. But, you know, already I was like, okay, I don't know this girl, and she seems to be very much with the shit. So I'm like, okay, she's definitely a hoe. So that's why the main thing for me was like,
why is
listen,
she a hoe?
because like you tool with the shits though.
Maybe
You
she
know,
wanted to
you've
fuck
never
you.
seen me. You never met.
Oh.
That to me, that falls under the blind of hoe. Like if you just blindly
If
ready
you
to
just
fuck
out
anybody,
there frisbeeing pussy to
yeah,
people,
like you're blindly fucking anybody. I could have looked like a fucking ogre. You feel
you
me?
boomerang your pussy, you fling it
Right.
to a nigga and it come right back.
Like you was with the shit. So it's like, you know, my biggest requirement was the condom because I don't even know shorty and she was super with the shit.
right.
So it was like we agreed to that before she got there.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But I didn't set a lot of rules. I'm just like, yo, this is
I
random, this is
think
sporadic,
there
this is gonna be fun.
There is
but
threesome
that's it.
etiquette. There is
There
definitely threesome etiquette.
Oh, another thing
and
is
you hoes need to fall in line.
another
at
thing
times.
is I've learned you cannot fuck the other bitch first.
What do you mean, you?
No, like whoever the third person is you're bringing in.
Oh.
You know how guys get excited and it's just like whoever's
No,
there.
I mean, I've been in a
Yeah.
threesome where, you know, the guy wanted me and her to, like, go at it first, which is cool.
Yeah.
I'm cool with that.
I'm cool with that.
And I don't eat vagina, so.
I'm cool with that, but you can't. But he like jumped right into the pussy.
He was fiending to fuck her. He probably was
Yeah,
still fucking her, like,
like-
been fucking her.
Yeah, it probably was that, or two, like because he probably hadn't fucked her in that long. It was just like, oh, I
just
can't
like,
wait to get this bitch.
pussy.
Like, and it was just like, yeah, this just killed kind of the mood too. Like, it didn't. Because if we were fucking already, I kind of would have been probably into it already. Like,
Yeah.
ooh, yeah, zaddy. And then, like, yeah, like, where's this bitch
I
at?
hope you don't sound like that when you have
No.
sex.
I sound like a porn star, though.
I can't. I heard I sound like one too.
I sound like a porn star. But
They
I'm
was
not
like,
gonna,
yo, your white girl really comes out. I don't see it.
ew, not the white girl porn star.
Oh my
Fuck me.
God,
Fuck
yeah.
me. I hate that. Ew.
Oh shit, I do.
I don't watch
say
that.
that.
Oh, God. That's why I watch ghetto porn.
It depends.
I watch hood
nigga,
rats.
facts.
Nah.
Facts.
I watch hood rats
Bust
on the
that ass,
staircase
nigga.
porn. I
You
don't
dead
like.
ass in that pussy.
Why are you screaming now? She had flashbacks. I like ghetto hood rats in the staircase porn. I don't like.
What? I don't like that. I like a
Hell
porn
yeah.
where
I be-
guys talking
Listen,
shit.
if
'cause
you
that's
ever
what I
went through
like.
my search engine in porn, you would be dying laughing. I'd be like,
Mine too. Nah.
gangbang niggas, street niggas on bus porn.
Nah, you know what I find to be so awkward? Here's an awkward fact about
I like
myself.
some ghetto ratchet. The nigga holding the
I
phone
like
like, yeah,
watching gay
nigga.
porn.
I like
That's a
men
fact about
or
men. I like watching gay porn. I think it's hilarious.
Let me see.
And it's like
Is it erotic,
another
though?
world that I didn't
Yeah,
like. I saw
kinda-
two hood niggas fucking each other with Tim's on and the do rag and the fucking fitted.
Yo, what was
and
that
he was
website?
like, "Yeah, nigga, you in that ass, nigga."
What was
I
that website?
like,
the DO spot.
I remember
Bro.
that. I remember that.
Hey,
They was
listen,
exposing
I saw some
everybody.
familiar faces
I
out
did
there.
too.
Not
It's
nobody
some-
I was dealing with, but
It's
Lord,
a lot of low key
that
guys
was
out
that
here.
right there. That right there, cuz
That shit right there.
That shit right
cuz.
there. That definitely opened up.
That
a
opened up a lot of
whole nother-
eyes.
I was like,
I
wow.
heard they killed him though because he
Killed
was
who?
exposing people. The guy.
Damn, I don't know. I mean, what was that? That was like
Hope
a
he's
house
okay.
underneath the train station. Like that was shit.
Son,
That was
I
wicked.
don't know.
That was wicked.
I don't know.
But that proved to me though, niggas definitely be on their gay shit out here, and they be trying to
I mean,
front. You know what I'm saying?
I
Low
don't
key and all that.
understand. Like, I just want to piggyback on this ass eating epidemic because I don't like my ass ate. I don't know. I don't
I
look.
really, really, genuinely feel sorry for you.
I feel, I feel like it tickles. I feel like, I'm nervous about farting or what if I ain't wipe properly or some shit. Like, I wipe with a baby wipe, when I got to do. But still, it's like a self-conscious thing. I don't like it. And I had my ass ate for the first time.
I needs that
Eons
though.
ago.
Like, if you trying to like
And-
show me who, I don't know. If you trying to show me like who you are, like trying to show me you a freak.
No, but
to
I don't
me,
like
that's
it.
freak level.
I feel like this. Okay, so let me.
Are you
just-
scared you're gonna fart? Like
Yes, I'm
nigga,
saying
that's
it.
a personal issue though. Like
This
that's
is my
different.
thing. This is what happened to me the first time it happened to me. I was at a club. Everything was cool. Met a guy.
You got your ass ate in the club?
No.
How about
Met a guy. Started talking to him. Everything was cool. All right, down the line. He's like, "Oh, I got a hotel over here. Like, let's go to my hotel. Like, we could do hookah. We could drink. We could chill." I'm like, "All right, whatever. Fuck it. You cool. I'm talking to you. It's all right." We get to the hotel room, and this nigga is just like, "Yeah, sit on my face." I was like, "Oh, you Spanish.
That's some Spanish
You
nigga
Spanish
shit
as
though.
fuck, nigga.
That is
So
definitely
sit
some
on your
Spanish
face. Is that my seat?"
cool. I'm with that. I'll sit on the face.
That's
I sit on the face. It's fine. This nigga flipped me over. I don't know why. Like, I'm 5'5". I'm 123 pounds. And niggas feel like they could put me in pretzels. Like, I'm not. Come on, my nigga. Like, I ain't as flexible as I used to be. Like, I had a whole 9-year-old. So, this nigga tries to put me in some sort of pretzel, and he proceeds to eat my ass. Then tells me, yeah, let's get in the shower. It was a sweet. So it was
Because
like
your ass probably was
Wait,
salty.
wait,
No.
wait.
No, he ate my ass for like 30 minutes.
Wait,
ass is
he said to
salty.
go to the shower after he ate your crusty ass?
Yes, my ass ain't crusty.
That nigga tasted
After you have
some
been
filth.
dancing in the club and sweating, so he licked the butt sweat and Hennessy off your butt.
He licked the butt, sweat, and tears off
Listen,
that ass to now
this is why
saying, let's
this
go.
is why I only engineer
Hey.
the show.
Hey.
Fuck y'all. That's not what happened. But he ate my ass for like a minute and then was like, yeah, I want to eat your ass in the shower.
Oh, man.
And it was a double shower. Like, I've never been in a shower like this before. It was so lit, though. Like, it was 2 showers on each end. It was just so wet. My hair got wet. It was nice, but
it was so wet. The shower was so wet.
Yo.
I'm sad right now.
Slim,
up.
Slim, you got a fan on here.
let me finish.
Norman Jr. wants to marry you.
Aw. Only if you eat ass.
You know, it's a curve when she goes, "Aww."
Only when you eat
Sorry,
ass. It's
no.
not a curve.
It's a
That's
slow curve.
bae. I know.
Listen,
that's
so
bae. That's
anyway, so he eats
Let's
my
talk about the
ass.
salty booty.
He eats my ass in the shower. My hair got wet. We get out the shower, get back to the bed. He keeps eating me out then. And then I'm thinking this is a good night. But he wanted to smash, and he didn't have any contraceptive around, and I'm just not with the shits. So he fell asleep. We wake up, and it's a bitch in the room.
What?
I don't know how it's a bitch in the room, but it's a bitch in the room. So now I'm just here. I'm butt ass naked, and I'm like, damn. I'm
You trying
like,
to tell me my breath stinks, Stanley?
yes. But I want one. I'm hungry.
A mint is not gonna satisfy your hunger.
Yes, it is. But
I'll
you
just
gonna
take
eat one.
I'll take one.
Anyway, so yeah, so you know the girl, she walks in, she's like, oh my god, I'm gonna smack him. I'm not gonna say his name, but she's like, I'm gonna smack him, and I'm like, well, why? She was like, I said, well, how did you get in here? She's like, I had a key. I said, oh, all right. I said, well, you ain't got nothing to worry
He
about.
wanted a threesome. That's what that was. That was a setup.
I said, you ain't got nothing to worry about. We ain't have sex. She was like, your butt ass. There's a condom wrapper on the floor. I said, but we didn't use it. Like, we didn't have sex.
Mm-hmm.
But I wasn't going to sit here and say, hey, that nigga ate my ass. So my homegirl was there. My homegirl was in another part of the suite.
Mm-hmm.
Mind you, I know, it sounds weird.
These are horrible, by
It
the way.
was, it
They
was
really
me.
are.
Hold on, give me my shit back then, son.
Yeah, like this was bad.
Y'all are rude. Y'all are rude
That
about my
tasted
ass
like
eating story.
ass.
So
It
anyway.
tastes like Shell's ass before the shower.
It was fuck y'all. It was me, my homegirl. My homegirl came to the hotel room after the fact. She came before we fell asleep after he finished eating my ass again. And I let her in and she fell asleep on the couch. So when I came in the living room, I was like, yo, bitch, get up. It's a whole bitch here. Like, we got a dip. She was like, she walks to the back and goes, that's not even his girl, bro. Get back in the bed. And if she got a problem, tell her to, like, get the fuck out or she could come cuddle. I was like, I could do that, but I'm going to just go because I don't know if this bitch crazy or not. If she was with the shit, she would have curled up next to me. I would have embraced her. Fuck it.
I mean, she
Stay
ain't
warm. Be
stall
my
off
cuddle
on you,
buddy,
so she
bitch.
probably low-key was with the shit.
She probably would have been, but she wasn't my type. Come on.
I mean, the first time I got my ass ate, I was laughing the whole time. I ain't gonna front. That was some funny ass shit there. I was like, what is going on? This nigga is weird.
Why is this
like,
shit?
I
What's
never,
this
I
in
was
it?
young.
Yo,
I don't like
Gerald Rogue Stark says, "Sea booty."
sea booty.
Hey, man.
Salty water. That was good.
And Shirley B says, "Bad hygiene."
Hey, first of all, I don't have bad hygiene. Fuck y'all, okay?
Hey, listen.
He
Hey.
just wanted, he ate my ass for like literally like 30 minutes, and then it was like, yeah, I think he was trying to be sexy though, because he was like you know he saw I had some good bundles in at the time, so it was like yeah, I'm gonna get that shit wet, and I'm like, fuck it, yeah, let's get it wet. All right, let's get in the shower. Nigga, you want to fuck? If he had a laundromat in the crib and he wanted to fuck in the laundry, in the fucking, on top of the washing machine, y'all gonna say my clothes is dirty? I'm just saying. If you saying because he ate my ass after he got out the shower, my ass is crusty because of that. So if he fucked me or if he ate my ass on the washing machine, are my clothes dirty?
Nigga,
There
what?
was a shower there, but he ate your ass, and then after
And
he
then
ate your
asked
ass,
for the shower.
asked for the
And
shower.
ate my ass after the shower
And y'all-
too.
But y'all came from the club.
No, we didn't come from the club.
Where'd y'all come
Where y'all
from?
I
come
said I
from?
met him in the club.
So
And
where'd
then-
y'all coming from?
We was coming from just being out.
You was
So
out,
you was still
nigga.
existing.
I wasn't. I was out all day. We went to like a bar,
Son, your
got a
ass
drink,
gets
and then went
salty
to the
sometimes.
hotel.
It's all right. It's your skin. You lick your skin now, it's gonna be
You know
salty.
you farted like 3 times before y'all got
Right,
to that
and that's why
hotel.
she keep talking about she's nervous about farting and shit. That's probably what it was. You farted a little bit. It's all right. You probably shorted.
That's the way.
Yo,
Shit.
what you was about to say, Stanley? Fuck y'all. That's all I gotta say. My ass smells very good right now, and it smells good then too. And if you want to test it out, bring your ass down to the station, okay? Fuck her out.
The fuck? Said fuck her out.
You're not gonna finish your voodoo story?
Voodoo.
Sorry, I'm trying not to laugh. Your booty story?
No. Shit. Fuck y'all. He ate my ass to end. I'm just saying, it's not for me. And it ain't for
That
me
was
because
the
I
best
just
just
don't
now.
like the way it feels. I mean, when he was Spanish. When he ate my ass, it felt great. But I was just like, this is really happening. Like, niggas just go around eating ass all day.
Nah, niggas definitely do go around eating ass like it's a sport.
Like, to this day, I never fucked him.
Nah, it's,
What?
it's niggas that would definitely just eat
He's
your ass
a
just
definite
because.
carpet and butt muncher.
He's a little carpet butt nurture.
Carpet muncher.
Anyway, guys, make sure you guys tune in next week because Lord knows.
Lord knows what we gonna talk about next week, and we
Was
might have
that
a
the end?
guest.
That's how we wrap up. You feel me?
Wrap up your
it
ass.
Like wrap up your ass. You made,
Are we still
this,
live?
this is how we
Yeah,
go.
you have
this,
a lot of viewers right
this
now.
is oh, I mean,
We can do it like 10 more minutes, you know. What y'all want us to
we
talk
can rock
about?
out with our cock out for a little bit more. We just gonna have to edit
Rock out with
around
your
certain
ass out.
shit. Listen, hey, I'll tell you this though.
Yo,
for
if you
future
see-
reference.
If you see
For
Carol
future reference.
pop up on the shit, that's my mom's. Like, kick her out somehow.
Yeah, yeah.
Right.
You see my dad.
Carol says, no,
Just,
My mother be like, oh my God,
for
Shalice.
future reference, definitely wash your ass before you decide to get anything done.
I always wash my ass. Let's just be, let's
This
talk
is
about
not
I
a
just want you to
buffet.
know the podcast episode is going to be called Sea Booty.
Oh God, I'm here for it.
So, dead ass, y'all gonna do this to
Are
me?
you dead ass?
Are you salty?
Are you
ass?
salt ass?
Your ass tastes like
Aight.
old Saison.
I promise next week I'm coming with so many jokes on y'all. I'm dead ass. I want to start this shit,
I'm an
especially
easy
you.
target.
I don't even want you saying dead
Nah.
ass anymore.
Especially you. I got so many jokes on her.
Let
Let me get my wording together. Since you want to fuck with me. Shit.
Hey, you
Slim,
said it, not me.
what happened with you and the dude with the baby dick?
Oh God.
Word, baby dick
So
guy.
we're gonna just bring this up.
You damn right.
I told her I had to finish. I had to finish myself. It was that bad. Like I had to finish. Like once I did kick him out, I just had to finish myself.
She said she had to finish herself. And that's what I'm saying. Like,
I
I'm tired
did.
of fucking me. I'm tired of fucking myself. I don't have
I
sex
did.
often. I have a toy. His name is
All right, that's what
Charlie.
we're not gonna do is lie. I don't have sex often.
I don't
Hey.
have sex as much as I
Hey.
want. Nobody want to fuck
And that's
me.
every day.
Yes, I should be.
I have
fucked
a high
every
sex
day.
drive too, so it's cool.
You listen,
I'm with the
especially
shits.
if you my man, we're fucking at least.
That's why I
twice a
said
day.
women are
I'm coming to
hornier.
your job.
Women are definitely hornier than men. So to call us hoes for certain shit is not fair, bro.
I'ma come to
We
your job
are
and
naturally
fuck you right in the
hornier than
bathroom.
men. I don't care what niggas be talking about. Like, no, women don't express it as much, but we're hornier than men. That's a fact. Like, especially when it's like around that time of the month, I could rape somebody. It gets that bad.
Yo, bitch,
I can really rape somebody.
Yo, when I'm about to
Get
have
over
my
here. Like, you
period,
remember Menace to Society, Don't Be a Menace to South Central and the bitch turned crazy? Like, that's me on some regular shit, like around that time. Like,
Nigga said, oh yeah,
In
motherfucker,
response
you
to
ain't
your
going
raping
nowhere.
comment, in response to Slim's raping comment, Gerald said, "Nice."
listen, catch me around that time, it goes down.
It will go down.
You're gonna have people knocking on your door, dick first. Watch.
Hey, I heard you.
You gonna learn today. You gonna learn today.
today.
All right,
Listen.
all right.
Are you over 8 inches? That's what I want to know. No more baby dicks.
No more pencil dicks. Don't be stabbing my pussy, writing notes and shit. I ain't got time for that. You supposed to caress the pussy. Be nice to it.
Yeah, I don't.
Slide. You know what I hate? I hate when a nigga, like, when he, even if you fiending for the pussy, you gonna, like, jump, just ram in the pussy. No! Nigga, don't kill me immediately. Like, slide in, you know, be nice. Say, hey, how you doing? doing? Then choke me on the
You
neck
know what
or
kind of
something.
foreplay I don't like though? I don't like finger fucking at all. Like
It's cool.
I'm not
Depending on how
some
they do it.
yeah, but first off, some niggas have fingers like fucking what's the frog? Muppet? What's the Muppet frog?
Yeah, you got dick
Your
fingers.
I was just about to say his
Your
fingers are
fingers
shaped
are
like
dicks.
penises, so you Gucci. But
Even if I don't know if you have, that's not my business. If you have a big or little dick, but your fingers is pretty big. You could just cheat like
you
a
can tell.
motherfucker.
See, I don't tell
I
by.
have an economy-sized penis. One size fits all. Thank you very much.
I don't tell a dude's penis size by his feet. I tell by the fingers. Me personally, like you could tell by the fingers. I think once they're like the fingers are like thick and long, usually the penis matches that. But if your fingers are like cold and like scrawny, like fucking Kermit the Frog, my nigga, like I want no parts of that dick.
I don't want you to
no
put
part,
certain
and I don't
shit
want
in
no
my
parts
vagina.
of that finger either. Like get that
And
fucking
fellas,
smoky ass.
before
and
you
wash your
finger
hands.
pop, yes,
like
before you finger pop a bitch, please
be
wash your
smelling
hands.
like your hands, fingers
Because
be smell
we
like
don't need
weed,
BV.
and you done been outside all day. I just came from playing ball. Nigga, go wash yourself.
We do not
Like,
need bacterial
ugh,
vaginosis
dirty.
because you want to fuck up our imbalance. I
That's
don't
a
have
whole
time for
fact
it.
though, and then be mad. Like, no, nigga, go wash yourself. Wash your hands off before you do any of that. But if you have skinny, scrawny little fingers, I'm gonna assume you got a little ass pee-pee.
Yeah,
Pee-pee dick.
I like veins in your arms and shit. That like if your
Yeah,
arms is strong
strong.
and shit, it's like, oh, I know he got a strong dick.
Jawbones. I'm attracted to jawbones like a
Yeah,
motherfucker.
if you-
like
you-
if you
you
got
do
those
that
strong
flex
jawbones,
shit that Chris
like you
Brown got?
chewing, like you could chew through my thigh if I need you to. Like, whew,
You gotta
Podcast
flex.
is so insecure.
You have to flex. You have to flex
Hot.
the muscle and then like choke me on the wall. Like put my leg up and be like, yeah, you want this dick? And I'm like, yes, I do.
I like being choked.
Yes, I love being
If
choked.
I had to be,
But don't choke me and
choose
kill me because
between-
I had to hit it.
Yeah,
like,
like
nigga, wait.
tap out pineapples. Pineapples. Yeah, I've almost low key
You are
died. Like nigga, you
ODing.
don't know your own strength, nigga.
Son, I was fucking with a nigga he was mad at me. We was having sex and he was so mad that nigga really choked me. I was like,
Nah, nigga wasn't mad at me. He just
wait,
didn't
he
know
was
his
like,
own
nah.
strength. The nigga was choking me a little too hard. I'm like, hey. But I think I like that. Get me to a point where bitch can't breathe.
yo, somebody called me dirty butt. Somebody said I'm dirty on live. Fuck y'all. Alright? Deadass. Fuck y'all. Shit. My ass ain't dirty. Shit.
Hey, she's half white. You know they like sea salt, so you can't really blame her.
Shout out to Tasha who's watching y'all.
Yo.
Taco? Who?
Tasha's on.
She's hungry.
Well, she was on.
Who's Tasha? Oh, your friend Tasha.
Oh, hey boo, hey.
Look who's FaceTiming me. Shout out to DJ Sus1 and 105.1.
Shout out to DJ Sus1. What he's telling you
Let's see
booty
what he's
saying.
saying. I don't think he's watching it live right now. Sus, if you watching it live right now, my ass is clean, all right?
Please, we don't believe you. We need more people. Hey, that's that. Call the guy that ate your booty.
All right, guys, wrap up the show now.
That'd have been fun. But anyway,
All right, you guys, this is Shells.
this is Slim.
We checking out with Lethal Lips. See you guys next week.
Deuces.
Show tonight, I hit all the notes that I know you like. You know I'm a pro and I'm on the mic. We already here, so turn off the lights.